Hey guys!
In this episode of the 5-time Grammy-nominated original series Andrew's Cooking Show, Andrew will be making simple cupcakes, with basic ingredients like butter, sugar. And that's already like half of them.
Let's roll! So the recipe requires 250 grams of butter, unsalted, 200 grams of sugar, 250 grams of flour, 4 eggs, and a teaspoon of baking powder. So to start off, we will get our butter into a see-through bowl. This is super important for me because I'm making this video. Make sure it's room temperature at least. Then pour in all the sugar and grab a wooden spoon, or if you have a stand mixer, mix it on low speed with that. In spoon speed, that would be the most consistent speed you can achieve until the butter becomes soft. It should change color to white, and all the sugar should be mixed very well. And if you're too tired when the butter softens a bit, you can whip out a stick mixer if you had that. Whip out because of whipping. Anyway, good. Now once the butter sugar mixture kinda looks like this, we can start adding 1 egg at a time. When you add in the egg, at first it will look like this. The mixture will not seem to stick together, so just keep on mixing, trust me on this one. Then it will all come together nicely into a homogeneous thing like so. Now it's time for the other egg, and so on. Once all the eggs are added, it's time for the dry ingredients. Add in the flour and a teaspoon of baking powder. Now mix everything well until there are no dry lumps, but don't try to overmix it. Don't let the air out of the butter that we just mixed in. And then you're all set. We have our cupcake batter fully done. Oh, and don't forget a teaspoon of vanilla paste or extract for some beautiful hints of vanilla. Now it's time to get the cupcake cases. I have these silicone multi-use ones over here. Just spread them out on a sheet pan. The cupcakes will rise, but not to the sides, so you can cram them pretty neatly on the sheet pan for this recipe. Also, it's not Valentine's Day. It's all the cupcake casings I had, okay? Now spoon in about 1.5 tablespoons of batter in each of the beautiful cupcake cases. Don't worry that the batter is not in shape right now. It will go into a 190 degrees Celsius or 375 degree Fahrenheit oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. And it will take a form of a cupcake really nicely in that electricity-induced scorching heat, in my case. Wait for them to brown a bit and not be gooey wet inside, and then they are done. Now let them rest until room temperature for an hour or so, and then we can start decorating. Or just dig straight in and ruin your New Year's resolutions immediately. Great, now for decorating, we'll be making buttercream icing. Again, I'm super bad at it, but we will get like 100 grams of super mushy room temperature butter. I know there's a lot of butter in this recipe. Anyway, then we will whip the butter with a mixer this time. I don't think there's enough days in my life left if I wanted to mix this cream with a spoon, and I'm just 25. I don't even know if it's possible with a spoon. Anyway, beat the butter for around 5 minutes until it's basically white again. I hope it doesn't turn out racist. Anyway, as you can see in this before and after, beat the butter very well. It will get a lot of air and will be very fluffy. Now it's time to add in the powdered sugar. Sieve that stuff before adding, of course. Add some, mix, and then repeat for the remaining sugar. Now, it will become way thicker at the end. To adjust consistency, just add in some food coloring if you want it to be colored, or add in like a teaspoon of milk at a time to see how the consistency goes. If you're using it for piping the cupcakes like me, make it not super thick. Also, don't forget a half a teaspoon of vanilla paste or extract. And now it's time to pipe that sucker on top of the cupcake, or two. And now look at that, beautiful! And packed with cholesterol. Awesome! Subscribe if you enjoyed. Peace!